In this video, we are going to discuss about the external stakeholders. After watching this video, you will understand who are the external stakeholders for the company. After learning this video, you are able to analyze theories and major issues of corporate governance and their external stakeholders. First, we are going to learn about the primary stakeholders. If you take a look at the pictures, you can find out that there are two kinds of primary stakeholders here, internal and external. Internal are owners and employees, and external are suppliers and customers. Those are the primary stakeholders. When we enlarge the stakeholders, you can see many additional stakeholders that can influence the business process and the business decisions. There are several groups that can influence the business process and organizations. Each stakeholders have their own interests. We can start with the corporation itself. They have the primary interest in gaining the profits. And also we can see other stakeholders' interests such as from customers, environment, governments, competitors, communities, and the suppliers. They all have their own stakeholders' interests. You can see the details from the pictures. There are some guidelines in making the stakeholders analysis. First, we should ask, who are our current stakeholders? Second, who are our potential stakeholders? The third, how does each stakeholder affect the business process? How they affect each stakeholders? And for its division and business, who are the stakeholders? That's the guidelines in analyzing the external stakeholders. There are still several steps in analyzing the external stakeholders. Then we should make some assumptions, such as, does our current strategy make about each important stakeholder at its level? What are the current environmental variables that affect us and our stakeholders? How do we measure each of these variables and their impact on us and our stakeholders? And how do we keep score with our stakeholders? Those are some reflective questions to guide us in making the stakeholders analysis. In handling the stakeholders, there are several strategies that we can make. From the pictures, you can see that there are 4 types of stakeholder strategies with the combination between stakeholders' potential for threat to organization and stakeholders' potential for cooperation with organizations. There are several types of strategies that you can take. You can see the details from the pictures. How we develop specific strategies and tactics. There are several ways that we can do. First, consider whether to approach each stakeholders directly or indirectly. Second, decide to do nothing, monitor, take an offensive or a defensive position with the stakeholders. Decide to accommodate, negotiate, manipulate, resist, avoid, or take a wait-and-see approach. And the last one, decide which combination of strategies will work best with its stakeholders. After all learning the external stakeholders, only one main focus that we want to give to the stakeholders, the best interests and benefits. Thus, the ultimate goal in handling the stakeholders. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.